All right, so for anyone who knows anything about dissociative identity disorder, one of the biggest obstacles that you run across is money management, because what one alter may find completely necessary to life, another may think is a waste. Some are more responsible than others, so on and so forth. So I'll probably be doing a bunch of these at some point during my time on YouTube. But today we're going to do the first one. This is, what the hell did my alter buy? I don't really honestly remember ordering anything, but clearly I got something in the mail today. And as you can see on this little, sorry, covering up the important stuff, the juicy stuff, right here you can see it says Tops. Oh, maybe you can't see it because my finger's in the way. But it says Tops. So, I'm assuming this is probably shirts of some kind or something. Might not be. They might be pants. That happens sometimes too. But it looks like a shirt. And it's this kind of shirt. It's like super hippy dippy, which is kind of funny because I guess some of us wear hippy dippy clothes sometimes, but not really. I don't know. And when I mean hippie, it's not really hippie. It's more like the bohemian style, or like tie-dyed 60s and 70s stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very cute. Like, it's super cute. I don't know when or where I would wear this. Yeah. So, luckily, generally speaking, we are very conscious about money. So most of the time, we don't run into a situation where, like, we can't cover the bills because we went on a shopping spree. Every once in a while, it'll happen. But for the most part, we try to stay on the same page as far as finances are concerned. And that's where being co-conscious really comes in. I would say probably a good 75% of the time I'm co-conscious, which means that I can hear and feel multiple people at the same time, while I may have one person who's doing the majority of the communicating. Like right now, it's the host, or Z. That's what I call my host. I will get into that in another time, I think. But my host is speaking everything that the collective as a whole is saying or wanting to be said. That's another thing that you run into. Sometimes they'll speak in your head and they don't want you to divulge that information verbally or out in the universe. So that can be very trying, because if you, as the host or as the gatekeeper, as the person who's filtering the words, if you go against some of your headmates, it can cause a lot of internal struggle and strife. Sorry, I'm having a bit of an issue with some internal dialogue right now. I think they're still arguing over whether or not it's a great idea to be doing YouTube, but fuck them. We'll get it together eventually. Or maybe this is a good thing, to have them dissociate a little bit more so that I can kind of delve into what makes each one of them tick. I recently, in the last 6 months, have gotten names for 2 more of my headmates. Once upon a time, there was only one headmate that had a name. And now there are my three main headmates all have names. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I I think I need to do a video on the altars so that you can know who the hell I'm talking about and referencing. I really haven't decided how I'm going to go about doing an altered video, because I'm not sure if I can bring them out on command in the strictest sense of the word. I have some videos of the altars in general, but they weren't necessarily made for YouTube. They were like sent to people. So I'm still trying to decide if that's something I particularly want to release to the internet. But I don't know. So far, the feedback from YouTube's been pretty good. I'm just hopeful that somebody is watching, and maybe I'll get linked up with somebody who can help me out in figuring out how to cope better with this. But in the meantime, if you could do me a favor and at least subscribe to my channel. I don't really need you to like the videos. It'd be great if you did. But if you could subscribe to my channel so that I can make the 1,000 subscriber mark at some point, that'd be awesome. Y'all have a good day.